If your child hates reading, it can cause a lot of stress, right? Because especially for younger kids, the goal usually is like, let's spend 30 minutes reading a lot at night to practice reading, to continue to improve in reading. But if your child hates reading, that can be a really stressful and frustrating time as a family. So I want to give you some tips to help hopefully make reading more fun for your kids and hopefully then for you as you read with them. So number one is, like I said, just make it fun and interactive. So if it feels like a chore, they're going to resist it, right? So one thing that's critical is choose the right books. If they're into specific topics like animals, sports, or outer space, or pick books about their own interests. Even like graphic novels or comic books could be helpful because they can be less intimidating. Read aloud together. Take turns reading out loud. It can create a sense of shared activity, and you make it a lot more entertaining, and you're much more involved in the process with them. Start with short, more manageable reading sessions. Yes, the goal might be 30 minutes, but you know what? If that extra 15 minutes is just a drudgery, just do it for 15 minutes, and then try to lengthen it as they get better at reading. Create a cozy reading space for them. Create a nice environment for them to read where they feel comfortable and they like being. So a special quiet place in your home can really help. Add pillows, blankets, maybe even a reading light to make it a cozy retreat. Allow for choice and autonomy. So give them control over what they read. Now you want to make sure that it's at their level, but make sure that they have some control over what they're reading. And then use games and activities like word games. So games like Scrabble, Boggle, Word Search, that involves reading and spelling, but in a more fun, low pressure way. And then lastly, set small achievable goals. So rather than focusing on large, overwhelming goals, help your child set small goals like, let's read 2 pages today. Or after reading 10 minutes, we're going to take a break. You choose the book and we'll read just 1 chapter today. Like those kinds of approaches can make your child much more willing to read versus fighting it. But sometimes, it takes time to help them love reading. And so you have to be patient. But I would say too, if part of their struggle with reading is because it's so hard for them, you might want to seek help. And one step with LearningRx is to schedule an initial assessment, which will help you identify why and the root cause as to why your child struggles to read and then likely dislikes reading.